Hi guys, my name is Frida Jane. I'm with Confidence in Chaos featuring Sweet Minerals. As part of this new how-to series, today I am just going to do a quick how-to on our mineral veil. Mineral veil is such an important part of your whole process, you guys. If you skip brows or eyes or anything like that, even if you only do foundation for some reason, mineral veil is key to finishing off your look. No matter what. Prime, foundation, veil, bare minimum. Personal opinion, of course. You got to do what works for you. But this is my highly recommended thing. So, we do offer a couple different mineral veils. There's an original, which is kind of white. It goes on, you can't see the white. Trust me, you're not going to look like a ghost unless you want to. But it helps absorb some oil. It makes your pores look smaller. All veils help absorb some oil and make your pores look smaller. And it gives you kind of an airbrushed look overall. The original is just that. It's the original. It's the first one out the gate. It's the tried and true. It's fabulous. Then there's Dream of Me and Deep Veil. Those two have a little bit of color to them. Dream of Me is the one I'm going to use today. It's got just a little bit of tan to it, and the Deep Veil is a little bit darker than that, and it gives you just a touch of color to it. Not much. They still go on pretty translucent. There's also Sexy's Back Veil, which gives us kind of a illuminating, almost glow, like satiny to it. That's why it's called Sexy's Back, because it's like, you know what I mean? But there's the Sweet Veil is super popular because it has extra absorbency. It really helps control oil. It helps control a little bit if you sweat a lot or if you're in a really humid area. Sweet Veil is really great for that. And then a notch above that, that's only available for a limited time occasionally, is the Charm City Veil. If you can get your hands on that, that's a good one to stock up on because it's not part of the regular line at the time of this recording anyway. So, I'm using Dream of Me Veil today. It's one with just a hint of color to it. They all still go on translucently. So I tap it off into my lid. I go quite liberal with my veil. I like to use my long-handled airbrush. You can use a kabuki, you can use a multitasker brush to do this as well. Any of those are acceptable. And so I tap my brush down into the minerals to load it up, tap it down onto my vanity to load the brush, just like I would with just about anything else to load it. Tap, tap, tap. And then I get it everywhere, you guys, everywhere. And I am very liberal with my veil because I sweat. And I've been pretty transparent about that in other places with you guys. I'm a sweater. Like even in the winter time, I'm a very warm-natured person, so I sweat a lot. So you still want to buff this in like you would with your, just lightly. You're not like rubbing it hard, but you're just buffing it in on the surface. Just like you would with any other minerals or like with your foundation. And you notice how it just kind of gives you a little extra finish. I've barely got any on this side. You can kind of see the difference. You just buff that veil in and it gives you that finished look. It helps your minerals stay even longer. It's part of that 18+ hour claim for our flawless face. So if you're not using the veil and not getting the longevity that you were hoping for, that's probably part of why. You're probably still getting good longevity, but maybe not quite as long, because the veil is kind of like a setter. It sets it all in. It diffuses the light, gives you that airbrush look, but it also sets it all in and helps things kind of stay in place and absorbs that oil and keeps the water beating up the way it's supposed to. I go back in because I'm a sweater, and same thing if you have oily skin, this is a good tip for you. I go back in one more time in the places where I'm going to sweat the most. So I wear glasses, so I put a little extra right through here. I sweat a lot on my upper lip and underneath my eyes in particular. Yeah, my forehead and my chin a little, but that upper lip and under my eyes and where my glasses go in particular get the brunt of it. All right, and it's as simple as that, you guys. If you ever notice a little bit of patchiness as it dries, it means that you were sweaty or wet to begin with. And so the key is to dab your face dry before you put on your foundation or your veil or whatever. This has happened to me before because I sweat a lot. So what I do, if I was a little sweaty and I put my veil on and then I look in the mirror a little later and it's raised a little, and instead of being translucent, not being able to see it, it kind of looks like this color, all I do is I just kind of buff it back in. If I have my brush available, I just buff it back in and the problem's solved. So if you have that issue ever, that's all it means, is that you were a little bit dewy or wet or sweaty or whatever you want to call it at the time of application, that the minerals didn't get to adhere to your skin properly. And you just need to go in and rebuff it real quick, and then boom, problem solved. And so there's your mineral veils. Boom, done. Those are the minerals, you guys, and our look is almost done. So if you have any questions about mineral veils and how they work, or need a reference back to our foundation, our highlighting and contouring, our brows, our eye looks, our minerals, liners, shoot me a question at all. You have access to me via email anytime. Rita Jayne, RETAJAYNE, at confidenceandchaos.com. You can also find me through Messenger, either through the Facebook page, Confidence and Chaos featuring Sweet Minerals, or my personal messenger can be found at m.me/Rita Jayne, RETAJAYNE. You guys, the community is really great to drop your questions into as well. You can put them right on the wall, and the gals in there are happy to help, and I monitor it regularly as well. It's called Calculated Chaos Community on Facebook, Calculated Chaos Community. And if it doesn't pop up in your search, you can literally go to calculatedchaoscommunity.com, and that'll redirect you straight to the Facebook group. You just click join, answer a couple questions, and we approve you, and boom, you're in. You can also ask your questions right in the comments, you guys. But I get it. It's hard sometimes in a public forum like this. So I want to give you options. If you are ready to shop, go to shopsweetminerals.com. And if you need to get color matched for this fabulous foundation and haven't yet, go to confidenceandchaos.com/color match. Lastly, if you want to do what I do, make some money, meet some great people, be a part of a fabulous, fabulous community of women that are so supportive, that will pray with you when you need to be prayed over, cheer you on when you need to be cheered on, and kick you in the booty when you need to be kicked in the booty. Trust me, I know. You can join me by going to joinsweetminerals.com and signing up there and choosing your kit or whatever join option you want. You can ask me any of your questions through any of the previous mentioned methods for that as well. I will see you soon for lashes and lips to finish up this how-to series though. So look for those shortly. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.